Hey everyone, this is Max at MaxCTCG. Thanks for joining me in another video. So this is going to be another Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization article. We're looking at a new card. This is going to be from Animation Chronicles. Looks like it's more Exodia support. This would be the 2024 one. So again, we don't know when we're going to get these because this is a Japanese only set. They get imported in other sets. Maybe we'll get this in Infinite Forbidden since it relates to Exodia. Maybe we won't. Maybe it'll be a later set. We'll have to see. But let's check out this card and see how good it is. So you have Channel Your Sorrows with Grief Tablet. This is Grief Tablet. It also has Wedju, I think, in the name for the Japanese name. It says this card is always treated as a Wedju card. It says you can only activate one Grief Tablet per turn. The equipped monster cannot attack or be tributed. Also, its effects are negated. 2. Once per turn, if you control the equipped monster, you can add one Wedju card from your deck to your hand except Grief Tablet. 3. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster was destroyed, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Alright, so overall, just looking at the effects as they are, this is a pretty solid card. The nice thing with this type of card is when it's, hands down as a starting card, just a searcher for a Wedju card. Now there's only I think one Wedju card you can search right now. Also, it's nice is you can equip it to your opponent's monster. Can't attack or be tributed and its effects are negated. So it's kind of like drawing Imperm as your 6th card, which is a cool option. So it's not just a kind of it's a engine card going first. It's like if you already have the cards you need, you can just negate your opponent's stuff. You could potentially get burn damage off in time with this card. So there is something there, but you'd have to be able to send this to the grave because the equipped monster was destroyed. So you have to destroy your equipped monster while this is equipped and then inflict 500, but there's potentially the option for that. So I think it does a lot of things that, people would want in a card in a strategy that they're running. So I think this is a very solid card, and we'll kind of look at the cards it relates to and talk about that. Everyone, this is Editing Max. If you're enjoying the content, hit that thumbs up button, give the video a like, leave any comments if you have any discussions you want to start, and consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more of this type of content. Everyone, thanks again for watching the content. I hope you enjoy, and we'll get back to it. So the only real searchable Wedju card we have here is Shrine of Wedju. So this is during your main phase, you can place one monster from your hand face up in your spawn trap zone as a continuous spell. Then place one Millennium monster or one Sengenjin from your deck face up in your spawn trap zone as a continuous spell. You can only use this effect as Shrine of Wedju once per turn. If a face up Millennium monster and or Senjin in your monster zone is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can place it face up in your spawn trap zone as a continuous spell instead of sending it to the graveyard. So this is a really good card because it lets you search out, well, I guess not even searching, it lets you place one of your Millennium monsters or Sengenjin from your deck face up in your spawn trap zone as a continuous spell. It gives them protection to put them back in the spawn trap to keep searching them and recurring them out and getting their effects, which is nice. So that's really cool. So if we look at that, we have the Shrine of Wedju, but the card that you're probably going to want to place is the Shield of Millennium Dynasty. And this has the effect that it can't be destroyed by spell trap effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Shield of Millennium Dynasty once per turn. If this card's in your hand, you can place it in your face-up spell trap zone as a continuous spell. If this card is a continuous spell, you can pay 2,000 life points or reveal one Millennium Cross, which is probably going to be the Millennium Ankh that we also are doing a review on for the channel, so check that out. And special summon this card, then add a Millennium Cross from your deck to your hand. So again, Millennium Ankh is probably going to be what this is referring to. And this card literally lets you just fusion summon your Exodia fusion monster. So it's really good. So I think this is really interesting. So this will let you search the Wedju shrine. So you can also place like a hand trap as a spell, continuous spell in your spell and trap zone, and then place the Millennium monster, which will be probably the Shield of Millennium, which can then special summon itself out by paying 2,000 life points or revealing the cross. And maybe if you already have the cross, which is the Millennium Ankh, you could potentially search a different card. But you can special summon this out, get the Ankh, summon your Exodia card. So pretty awesome for how that's going to work. So overall, I really like this card a lot. I think it's really good. Adds more consistency to the deck and ways to get to the Millennium Ankh or cross and make your plays, which is really good. It gives you an option going second, a potential burn option in time. So I think it seems really good and a really solid card, and I'm actually hoping this comes out in Infinite Forbidden to make that Exodia deck as good as possible. I think it would be a fun deck to mess around with, and I'm excited to see what it does. Hey everyone, this is Editing Max. If you're enjoying the content and you want to support the channel, you can check out the TCG affiliate link in the description below. It supports the channel and costs you nothing, and you'll just be doing the same thing you normally do when buying cards from TCG Player. If you're new to buying cards from TCG Player, check out my website. I have a section on it that helps out newer people, kind of explaining some aspects of TCG Player, so that way you get the most out of your money and don't kind of fall into any of these kind of weird things that some people do to kind of push up the prices of cards. If you want to become a patron of the channel, check out my Patreon. It's another way you can help support the channel. We have different perks you can check out, like a lot of archetype proxies you can see on the screen. Every week I put a new one out that everyone on the channel can vote on, and then those go to Patreon for you can print out. You can also join for early access. Some videos will be 1 day early access, others that are in a longer series could be, weeks out in advance where you can get the entire thing at once. Everyone on YouTube has to wait week by week for all of the videos to come out. You can also join for a exclusive Yu-Gi-Oh! Reaction series where I watch through the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime and we can have a discussion in the comments and kind of watch through it together as well, plus other perks coming out in the future. Everyone, thanks again for watching the content. So let me know what you guys think of this Grief tablet card that we're getting. I think it's really interesting. Do you guys think that the Wedju card naming is correct? Do you think it might be something else like Millennium? Let me know what you guys think. I think this is correct translation, but if there is anything wrong, I'll post a link as a pinned comment in the video for any translation updates that sometimes Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization does. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what you think. Do you guys want to play this new archetype? Are you guys excited for it? Do you think it'll do well? And how much do you think this helps out the deck? Everyone, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.